Hey, today was a wonderful day. Um, I love Mondays. I know it sounds crazy, but as a composer, I guess I love what I'm doing now, and I just love to just get going, just dig in, and just start getting going with the business. A lot of it was the business today. It wasn't writing music. But that's because I knew I was going to be going to the Huntington Choral Society rehearsal tonight. See, the Huntington Choral Society commissioned me back in the fall, and I put music to the poem, Joseph Barrow's poem, "The Road That Has No End," and they sang beautifully. So I gave them music back in February. I think it was February, maybe it was February. And so they've been rehearsing it for a couple of months now, and they sounded incredible. It was just amazing, So I got there, and they actually had the door closed, and they were rehearsing my piece. So I was like, should I go in? Should I not go in? I didn't know. Like, I just kind of stood outside because I didn't really want to interrupt in the middle of a song. I'm still, quite honestly, trying, getting used to being out as transgender, and I know that they all know and everything like that, obviously, but it just felt weird just walking in as they were singing my song, and I didn't want to distract them, so I just waited outside until the song was over, and then somebody who noticed me walk up in the first place came and got me. But they were just so receptive to any feedback I had. Steve Finch is great. He's so supportive, and he really loves the piece. And after they finished singing it for me, they all applauded, and I applauded for them first because they sounded great. They applauded for me. It was just a big love fest, and it was really cool. So anyway, so that was just a wonderful experience. I got to talk a little bit about the piece. I noticed there's a few spots in the piece that I'm going to be changing in terms of holding out different parts and a tempo marking that I wasn't crazy about, and so I made that adjustment. And then, what was really cool is that then they had the break, and a bunch of people came up and asked me to sign their music. So that was it just made me feel really good. I'm so relieved that they like the piece. This wasn't a piece that I had started working on first and then, got a consortium commission together like I'm doing with... Thanks, Rusty. It's not like I had the piece already partially written. This was from scratch, and they put a large investment into my piece, into my my music, and so the concert is April 30th. It's Sunday, April 30th at 3 o'clock in Huntington, at the high school. One other thing that happened too was that somebody came up to me at break and said, "I really enjoy following you on your webpage because my daughter is not transgender but agender, meaning of no gender. I don't know if that's a proper term, but I'm pretty sure it is." And it felt good because I'm still getting comfortable to opening up about my life, and combining that with my business, which is a very good thing because the more that I'm open about myself, the more people will see me, and I'll be more comfortable around them. They'll be more comfortable around me, instead of having this mask on, having this separation between me and the world, which I tried for so long and not really good. So anyways, for him to come up and just say that, I get inspiration from your website, that was really cool. I'm really glad that he shared that with me. So what is the question? What school? Rusty asked, what school did you say? I hope someone will take me to hear the concert. It's actually at Huntington High School. Rusty, I don't know if you're on Long Island, right? I think you are. So it's at Huntington High School, Sunday at 3 o'clock, the 30th. West Babylon, okay, cool. And I'm actually possibly coming from New Jersey because the Harmonium Choral Society is performing one of my pieces Saturday the 29th, and that's in northern New Jersey. It's in New Jersey somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's northern New Jersey. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's northern New Jersey. And Anne Matlack is performing my piece, and it's this one that she's performing is with her smaller choir, and that's they'll be performing "I'll Fly Away." It's actually a New Jersey premiere, which is really cool. So I'll be driving. I'll be staying overnight in New Jersey and then driving. It's crazy. It's cool, but it's crazy. I'll be driving to either straight to Huntington the next day, or else I'll be driving home and then going with my family to Huntington. Yeah, this is going to be just a really, really wonderful month. There's a lot going on. I made some big progress with the refugee choral consortium project. I've been talking to a few choirs who are looking over, the web pages and seeing if they would like their choir to be, a part of it. And I've been updating the web pages and everything like that. So I'm really excited. I had a great conversation on Facebook today with the Facebook group, a few Facebook groups, but in particular, the Facebook group I'm a Choral Director. And I'm going to be sharing my results with, because I had asked a question on the Facebook group. I had asked, which title do you prefer the most? Which title draws you in the most? For my refugee song is, the first one is Lamia's Song, the second one is My Name is Lamia, and then the third one is Don't Call Me Refugee, which is what I've been calling it up to this point. And it was fantastic conversation. So a lot of people really joined in with different reasons for why they preferred one title over the other. And there was no consensus, really. Actually, in another group, the American Choral Directors Association group, there was consensus. I think everybody that commented chose Don't Call Me Refugee, which I thought was really interesting. However, I think more people, so many people, I think like 50 people commented I'm a choral director, and so anyway, I'm losing track. I'm so tired. It's been a long day. So anyway, there wasn't popular consensus. There was I think a lot of people chose number one, which was Lamia's Song, and then a lot of people started choosing number two, which is My Name is Lamia, and then some people chose number three, but they all had good reasons. Like, people put different reasons. Russ, do you like number two? I actually am toying with the idea of actually using two of those titles. So since it's part of a choral series that I'm going to be calling This Is My Name choral series, which is going to talk about different people from different walks of, or the songs are going to be for different people from different walks of life, and it's going to focus on something that they've gone through, or something, or they're going to be representing a certain either underprivileged community or a silent community. Anyway, so what I think I'm going to do is My Name is Lamia, and then in parentheses, because of the fact that we repeat it over and over again in the song in a very rhythmic way, I'm going to also call it Don't Call Me Refugee. So anyway, I feel like I'm babbling, which is nothing new. But I just really kind of wanted to get on board and just update everybody on what's going on with the refugee project and with the commission. Tomorrow I'm going to be focusing on Long Island Voices, which I had a great conversation last week with Ira Costell and the president of, I think it's the president of a nonprofit called FIST, which is Families in Supportive Treatment, and it's families that have been affected by the opioid crisis and are working to pass legislation in New York State to make treatment for drug addiction and everything more accessible. And so Long Island Voices is going to be singing not just for for 911 veterans this summer, but is also going to be singing for FIST. And so I'm going to be working on a proposal for that. We're going to be having a crowdfunding campaign to raise money for the concert. None of the money is going towards my music or writing of my music. This is not a commission. The crowdfunding campaign for the concert. It's just to raise the money so we can produce the concert and raise a ton of money for 911 veterans and for FIST. Both really, really important organizations with really important missions. And I'm seeing, and FIST actually does kind of, what's the word? It does kind of go along with 911 veterans because, you know, it talks about drug addiction, and I think that there, you know, is a crossover there. So anyway, it's late and I need to get some sleep so I can get going tomorrow morning, get back to work, and then write some music tomorrow night. So have a great night, everybody.